area. I'm telling you, them the one. I'm talking to my older people. Young ones, one. So keep the faith, knowing that you see this land, you want this land. Go drive on this land. Everybody, y'all, I got some stuff to tell you about this land that less than $1,000. Y'all gotta stay tuned for that. Wait, hold on. Let me show you this. This is a 12 by 24, and this shed here. When I tell you about this land, make sure you keep the idea of a shed. Okay? Okay, I'm coming. Hold on. Okay, y'all, look. I probably need to come in a little bit closer. Y'all already know how I be doing this. Okay? I got notes on my bed, and I'm telling you about this land that you guys can get for dirt cheap. So you guys can get this land for dirt cheap at these tax sales, tax auction. So you guys keep that in mind, okay? I want you guys to know this. You know, when you get to know something, you want to share something. You want to share something, but you ain't got to share with your direct people. Y'all, I got, oh God, it's something over there that's just in my way. And I'm trying to, let me get to tell you, I want to say this to you all. Do not be intimidated. Please don't be intimidated as going for one of those tax auction sales. I can't give you all in one video, but we're going to start with little tad bits because I'm still learning a whole lot too. Really, it's not too much you have to learn. Okay, this is number one I want to tell you all about the land. The tax auctions, okay? When you get the tax, you figure like you call them, you see when is the next tax auction for land. You call them by the phone, and they might can print you out something. They may be able to print you what's going on sale, what land is on sale, and the newspaper will too. So I advise you guys, this is what I advise you guys to do. Is find the address. Find the address. See what a location is. Okay? Wherever the location, the address is on there. That's before you even go to the auction. That's why they give you it in the newspaper and they tell you what's in the newspaper so you can go look at it. Now, to me, it's like, y'all, the phone just keep taking me off key. The phone wasn't even ringing. Y'all ever had that? So, when you go look at this land, or you go look at the lot, I'm kind of talking to people around my age. That's what I'm trying to talk to people around my age. Excuse my bed. Okay, that's a whole nother story. And older people, mind you, you don't want to be a neighborhood watch. No, you don't want to be a neighborhood watch. You done got to, So that means you need to pick out. You need to go ride around, go see what that lot looks like, because you don't want to be in the neighborhood that, you know, people doing this, people doing that, eyesores, you know, how eyesores look. You don't want to buy that piece of lot. You ride around there and you're like, okay, that's the lot right there. Nah. You look to your right, you look to your left. Go on down the street and look some more. Go on down the street, look some more. Look some more. Because you don't want eyesores, how's the crime there, so you don't want to look at that. But when you start looking at this property that this house is so far, that's why I said a rural area. I'm telling you, them the one. I'm talking to my older people, young ones. I'm talking to my older people. You want to look at a neighborhood that if you need help to a certain extent. Houses that's kind of at a distance. You don't want nothing too close up on you. You don't want to buy, because you start having problems with a house right there, and you right in the middle, and you did bought that lot. See, this is what I'm saying. So go check out that property before you get it. Okay, I'm going to tell you one more other thing. Hold on. One more other thing. Now, this is, okay, if you see. Okay, this is another thing. Like I say, if you go to the auction, this is something I'm telling you guys. If you got a county or if you got a parish, call the tax assessor office in that parish or that county. See when their next auction is. This is where you can analyze. You will be able to analyze, sit back, peep game, see how this auction is going. So if you got two, you know how that one worked. Further go to the next. See, the next one you might say, well, I want to go to my first one first. I know I can get some property over there. Cat distracted me. I know I can get some land there. Let me call and see when this one is, when that one is. Because you really want to sit there. You want to see how many people are around. You want to see how the auction work. But if you start riding around in the area, just ride around where you want to be at, and you'll know this rural area. Keep an eye on this country rural area for this little bit of land. I'm telling you, for two lots, 3 lots, 4 lots. You might say, hey, I want to get that one. I want that one. Let me go see, what am I looking at? Let me see how the auction is working. It's too many people moving around up in here. If it ain't the phone, it's the animals. You want 2 options. First one you might want to go to, down to that county, down to that parish, go over there to that parish. See how the auction works. Now, with the rural area, I'm going to tell you, you don't have that many people bidding behind you. The bigger the city, the more people that is going to be at the bidding. Let me say this again. The bigger the city, the more people going to be bidding. So, that's why I say, look at your population. Go look at the population. Population mean a lot. And the next one, I'm going to tell you how many people was at that auction I went to. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't say this. At least have $1,000 to purchase that land. $1,000 or less. Yeah. Okay. Once again, I told you guys, you have to let it sit there for 3 years. Now, remember I just told you guys about this shed turned into a home? You see this? You see this shed that turned into a home? Yeah. Mind you, you got to wait 3 years because you don't want to build on it. You don't want to build on it. So wait 3 years. But what you do is take something like this shed, turn it into a home, stick that right there. That ain't too hard to, or, you know, you might get a bigger shed, but it's easy to remove. You can also get a shed on that property. Hold on, y'all. Here I go again. Y'all, it's like the medicine that I'm taking for my leg. And, y'all, here go my cocoa butter. Here go my makeup. Oh, God. Oh, well, it is what it is. But know that, I'm trying to think what I was going to say. You in these small homes or a shed that's turning into a home. Now, let me tell you about a shed that's turned into a home. Call your, I forgot the name. But you're going to need a permit for these sheds if you want to turn it into a home. Now, these are really sheds. This is a real shed, but you can turn them into a home. Now, you want a permit for to put one of these sheds on that property. You're going to have a permit. The permit is like you call the people with the shed and you say, well, look, I need a permit shed. Usually these sheds run the same price as the permit shed, but I think the 2x4s have to be more close up on each other, and I think the windows got to meet the specs and all that stuff. But it's easy to get. So what you do, because you need your water, if you're gonna live there, you need your sewer. If you're gonna live there, that's why them permits got to come into play. So then you won't have no problem trying to get everything hooked up. So I'm bringing out a little tidbits to you all. It might be all over the place because the animals, the phone. I didn't even have one phone call for 2 hours, 3 hours, and everybody's calling. So you guys, once again, don't be intimidated about going. Another thing, I forgot, you guys, the main thing. The main number one thing. And also, go over there. How I got 200 acres for free. Yeah, go on over there and look at that video. This is what I'm finna say to y'all right now. It ain't all about money. It's about having some faith. Your creator, your God will send you to where you need to be at to purchase that land. So when you go in there and you put you already know your master told you to get it. Your master gonna tell you, your creator gonna tell you what to bid, where to bid, and how to bid. Have some faith. That goes a long ways. I was talking to my brother today, and I need you guys. We came up. Well, I didn't. My parents with 40 acres in a mule. And the lady that lived around me, she was 99 years old. Her and her husband bought how many acres? I would say about 50 acres they bought. They had 40 acres. And they didn't give it to them. They had to pay for this. And they had a mule, you might well say. And they had to pay it back. But those older people went by faith. They stayed on top of our creator, our God who created us. And that woman used to always, every time I went there, she would always give me some encouraging words. Always. So keep the faith. Knowing that you see this land. You want this land. Go drive on this land. And you know what? Y'all got to listen to my videos when I tell you, if you start it, first of all, you're thinking it. Then you finna go look at it. See, you putting it all into motion. Your creator saying, okay, they're serious about this. Let me do this. Your creator saying, okay, they already asked. They looking for it. They want it. Keep in mind, money means something, sure enough. But that faith and that direction, that is a whole lot. And I'm telling you, I have been through it, and I know this stuff is real. And I want you guys to get on this tax auction. And y'all just don't understand. I mean, think about this. You got to wait 3 years to make sure it's yours, right? Oh, I meant to tell y'all. They got to pay you your money. If they come back on it before, after 3 years, before 3 years or so, they got to pay you your money plus interest. And then you got to look at how much they're in debt. It's a lien. You ain't even got to worry about the lien holders. You ain't got nothing to worry about with that. But if you sit there for 3 years, you let it sit there for 3 years and you don't put nothing on it, that's cool. That's really cool because it's giving you a mind. What am I going to do with it after 3 years? And 3 years go just like that. Just like that. 3 years go just that fast. So, it's giving you time to think about what you want to do with that property. What you want to put on that property. Okay? And guess what? If somebody come back on it and they want it back, this is where you have maybe 2 irons in the fire. Not too many irons in the fire, but you done went over here and purchased some more. You done went and purchased some more of it. So that means you done went over here and got these 2, that 2. Everybody ain't gonna come back on you and want it back. So you pick your property that you want because you ain't finna, you don't, older people don't go over there. Don't go over there and get nothing that's all ran down. And another thing, try to get you some property if it's, let's say it's 2 lots, 3 lots, but the house burned down on it and it's a slab there. Mind you, you're around my age. Yeah, you're around my age. It's a slab there. Ooh, can you imagine putting a manufactured home on there and it's just concrete? You can almost put that behind the concrete, park your car right there. You know, you got a parking lot at this point in time. But if it got dilapidated homes on it, I wouldn't tell you what to do if you got the money to pay for it, to tear it down. Okay. But if I were you, if it was me, I don't want to deal with nothing that I have to try to get this. I have to get people in here with these backhoes, these tractors. We got to get this all cleaned up because that's more money. That's why I say try to buy some clear property, y'all. Look at that property and buy some clear property because we're getting older. Like, once again, I'm not talking to the young one. I'm talking to the older one. And I'm letting you know, don't be buying no property that got this house on there and you got to tear it down. Because I'm telling you, sometimes life be lifing. And now the city is saying, you know, sometimes the city, you know, may not say nothing to the other one because other things didn't happen. But later on they might say, you know, we're sending this letter out because we really need that home and the property is yours and we need it tore down. We need it tore down. If y'all hear my cats out there, they're out there wrestling. So just be careful on dilapidated homes. And be careful on what's on that property. How much stuff you got to move off of that property. That's why I say go right around and look at that land. Now, some of that property that you're looking at, now mind you, they're all not in a bad neighborhood. You can walk out of there with $300-400 piece of couple lots of land. I promise you guys. Get on board. Yeah, you, Diane, Robin, Susan, Rebecca, John, Peter, Paul. Now I'm calling that people in the Bible. Go out there and look. Go out there. You're not losing nothing. Once again, I told you, 5 or 6 cokes is 2 lots of land. 5 or 6 cokes. And somebody say, oh, they don't cost that much. Look, when I say 5 or 6 cokes, that's a figure of speech. So if you look at the way cokes and candy and cookies and potato chips, you didn't buy, and then a lot of phone bills. That's 2, your phone bill, you got 3 months. 3 months of phone bill. You didn't buy two lots. Yeah. And put you, like I say, on that 1 lot or 2 lot, put you a shed there, get your permit. Get your permit. So you can have your water, your sewer, because you want to put a bathroom in there. You want to put a kitchen in there. And guess what? If the people come back and lap over you, you can say, you know what? I got that other piece. I can take it and pull it over there. Now, this is something that I'm working on right now. And I've been thinking really hard about this here shed. Once again, you guys know, in front of me is a house. That's where the power comes from, right over here. Now, somebody say, well, you know, get the power pole. No, not for nothing this small. No. If I got things in the works, but I'm thinking about a power bank. That's what my energy is going to, a power bank. Because if you get one of these here shed, put it on your tax property, and you get a light pole there. And a generator will work, a generator will work, and a generator to run this one, it would last me like 2 weeks with gas. A generator with just totally electric generator, and I can run off a battery, it would last me for a good while. Because all I got is a fridge, and my lights, my air condition, my heater. So that's the way I'm going with this one. That's the way. If you buy that property and you put a shed there, put a generator there, if you put a pole there, that means you got to uplift that pole. But after that third year, put your pole down there. Once you know they're not doubling back, put your pole there and you'll find out. Yeah, it comes out a whole lot better and a whole lot cheaper too. And then you might say, well, the power bank don't always run off of the energy or the solar panels. Some people do the solar panels, some people don't. But you can go search. You know, if you somewhere around, if you know somebody, go get your power bank and plug it up to somebody's house, pay them a little bit of money, give you a full charge, and start all over again. Do that for a while until you go ahead and put a pole on that tax property. Just do that. And guess what? I know you guys will do well. I know you will do well. Because our Creator, for me to be talking to you through this camera, is talking to somebody. I'm telling you. You listen to what the Spirit is telling you. You listen to what your Creator is telling you. All righty. Okay, y'all. It seems like just a little while ago, I had to leave, but to y'all, it don't seem my level. I mean, this thing is all over the place. And it seems like when I get ready to do something, everybody needs something. My grandson had called me and he said, you take me such and such a... Well, I guess so. You can't drive. You're too young. So, yeah, I just want you guys to stay tuned. Go all the way to the end of the video. All the way to the end of the video. You'll get the chance to see my chicken, my rooster, but you won't see my cats. I got cats, but when MM is not tied up or in her cage, the cats can't roam. They can't play. She don't let them. She don't let them. Once again, I'm gonna try that electric collar on her, because it's like I'm trying to make her leave those cats alone. So I'm gonna try that in a minute. But I'm gonna go ahead and put her in her cage, because I got other things I need to do. And I wanted to bring this to you guys. It's red. This card reads, you will be better. Every day it gets better and better. And you're right there at the edge. You're right there. Keep going. It's right there. Your Creator is finna bless you. Plus, our Creator blessing us anyway, because you know, since my leg been messed up, I never knew how important the ankle was. I knew it was important, but when you ain't got it to use, yeah. And I'm thankful that I'm thankful I had time to sit down. I'm not moving around. There's nothing I can really do like I used to. Because because I know it's got to heal. So now I got a mind to think. I have to think. I can't do anything else but think. And it gets better and better and better. You know, before my ankle got hurt, y'all, I was all over the place. I promise you, I was in that depressed mood. You guys see me in a depressed mood, but you thought I would have been in a depressed mood with this. Nope. Nope. Ain't all over the place with this. I'm learning to sit still and know that our Creator, our God, got us. Got us. So you guys, please stay to the end of the video. And you guys, give me some encouraging words that I can read on here. Bring me some words out. Tell me how your day was. How was your day? How was your day? Hey, how was your day? How's your day? I know mine is good. It's wintertime. And a lot of places it's snowing. Here, you got to put on shorts. I'm burning up right now. I don't know if y'all can see it. Because one time I was on here, I was sweating like a... And it's 3 days after New Year's. 4 days after New Year. No, 5 days after New Year. And we're burning up. That part. It might get cold in the South. You just don't know. You just don't know. So you guys, stay to the end of the video and let me know how your day doing. Always know that I love you. And guess what? You can't stop that. You can't stop me from loving you. And let me see what else I wanted to tell you guys. Send me some hugs. Some hugs. Okay.
The thing that we've been, baby, I know the difference between right and wrong. You never say goodbye. What is a lot of time? And I don't want you. Sure, like a fool roll, you want it back. Well,